Bury Football Club, nicknamed the Shakers, have had a proud 138-year history so far, from multiple promotions and titles ranging from the 4th tier to the 2nd tier in the Football League to 2 FA Cup trophies. And they still hold the record jointly with Pep Guardiola's Manchester City for the longest winning margin in an FA Cup final. But in 2018, Steve Dale bought the club from Stuart Day for just £1, and a year later the club was expelled from the Football League. Bury AFC, the Phoenix club, had to start again in the North West Counties divisions, and for 3 years the Phoenix club had been fighting and had finally won promotion into the Premier Division of the North West Counties leagues. Bury FC were back at Gigg Lane in 2023. Their first home game here was against Glossop North End in a massive victory. Today they host promoted Chadderton FC in North West Counties Premier League action. But who are Chadderton FC? Chadderton Football Club were established back in 1946 as Burnley Lane Estate Juniors and played in the Middleton Youth League. They reached the second qualifying round of the FA Cup 4 times between 1987 and 1994, and just last season they were promoted into the Premier Division from the division below. So with Bury FC packing out the South Stand once again, and with Chadderton Football Club aiming to crash the party, who will come out on top this afternoon? I am the CHALL, and today Chall Chats, Bury versus Chadderton. At the start of the day, Bury sat at the top of the table in the North West Counties Premier Division after 3 games, and Chadderton were in a mid-table position. Both teams wanted to have a great win today with over 4,000 packed into the historic Gigg Lane Stadium. Amongst the Bury first team lineup on the day were former Manchester City youth and Wrexham player Curtis Abeng, former Wolves youngster Jack Atkinson in goal, and ex-Oldham Athletic youth player Chris Rowney. One of the big stories from Chadderton's lineup was Connor Hughes. He's an ex-Halifax Town and Oldham Athletic youth player, but he also played for the Phoenix club Bury AFC. Could the Phoenix club star defeat the original returning Bury FC? Time would tell for sure. Kickoff was well underway, and with the backing of a huge home crowd, there was belief that the Shakers would remain at the top of the table. A long throw-in ended up with a powerful volley as Chadderton took one in the family jewels, before a strong Bury tackle broke up a potential counter-attack. Now the roles were reversed from a long throw-in, no shot in the round table and no strong tackle, but there was a Chadderton counter-attack with the shot forcing a save from Jack Atkinson. Up the other end, Bury's corner was flicked over from a header. Both sides had chances, none were connecting. A Bury free kick later on was comfortable for the Chadderton keeper Morgan Bacon. Spoiler alert, he will feature quite a bit in today's show. A quick move for Bury proved decisive. A pass inside, a trip, a whistle and a penalty for the hosts in the 25th minute. Darius Palmer, once on the books at National League Altrincham, converted the spot kick. That was Bury's 200th goal in just 89 games. So with the first half at an end, Bury held the lead, but as you're about to see, expect the unexpected in the beautiful game. Into the second half, and the Bury fans were up for it. They sang loud and proud for their club, but could the players repay that support in the second half? Well, they nearly did. A Bury free kick taken short found its way towards Bacon, who kept it out with a bit of ease. Sajjad Al Hassan impressed with his control and his embarrassment of the opponent, but Chadderton eventually won that battle. Bury came forward once again though. A darting and weaving move into the box eventually saw a potential effort defended well, by Chadderton. A quick throw for Bury saw Palmer keeping his balance and his strength on the ball before eventually being cleared away by the away side. Some dangerous play out from the back though let Bury in once again, but the reaction from the keeper kept the score at 1-0. Another Bury attack almost saw another goal. Nifty work inside the box saw the shot hit the side netting. Close, but not close enough. Then it was time for the keeper and the fans to battle in football banter. A great showing of entertainment for the home fans, and I bet the keeper enjoyed it as well. But then Bacon would have even more reason to celebrate. After an equaliser off camera from Jordan Schofield, Bacon's long kick found Sean Kakwagawa in the 92nd minute and he looped it over to give the Oldham based side the lead at Gigg Lane. Then just 7 minutes later, the game was wrapped up in the 99th minute of play. A bit of head tennis and a bit of play from Bury ended up in the hands of Chadderton, and a long-range strike from Corey Knight over the keeper's head sealed a precious victory for Chadderton, leaving the Shakers fans heading for the exits. At full time, Bury went down to 3rd in the league while Chadderton moved up to 6th. 3 points separates Chadderton and the Shakers, who were shook on their home turf. Chadderton march on.
Don't forget him, yeah? We're here. Just stay. Okay? Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Get it! Wait for it. Yes! Come on!
Massive start in the second half. I think we dominated all the second half, to be fair. You know, they had a few chances, a few decent chances, but we didn't take them, and I feel like we also missed, you know, a good few chances hitting the bar, you know, making their keeper work. But you know, overall I think, well, you know, the lads, they didn't give in. You know, they believed that we were still in the game. That's all you can ask for them, really.
No, we're all obviously disappointed. We don't want to get beat at all, but especially at home in the manner that we did.